What is up everybody, this is Sebastian from Sebastian Fitness Solutions, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing a very common mistake that people make when performing lateral raises. Now, people doing this mistake often feel the exercise on the front of their shoulder, that is the front delt or the anterior delt, rather than the side of the shoulder, which is the lateral delt, which is what the exercise is supposed to target. Now, before I get into the exercise, or more specifically the mistake I'm talking about, let's first look at the muscles involved and the functions that they perform. So on one hand, you've got the middle delt or the lateral delt, which performs a function known as shoulder abduction, which essentially is raising the arm to the side of the body away from the midline of the body. On the other hand, you've got the front delt, aka the anterior deltoid, which raises the arm out in front of the body in a function which is called as shoulder flexion. Now, the mistake that I'm talking about here is that when most people do lateral raises, or many rather I would say, they tend to take the weight which they're handling, which is whether a dumbbell or a cable preferably, they take the weight coming from in front of their body as they raise the arm. Now the issue with this is that when they do raise the arm with the weight coming from the front of the body, the arm is raised up in a position that is somewhat in between pure shoulder abduction in the side and pure shoulder flexion in the front. It sits somewhere in between. Now, because of this position being somewhere in between, the movement kind of becomes a composite of shoulder flexion in the front and shoulder abduction in the side. It comes somewhere in between, so the movement is somewhat of a composite. And as a result, the tension of that exercise and that weight, which is supposed to land completely on the middle delt, ends up getting shifted to some extent or shared to some extent by the front delt because of this new position, which is something that is not desired. You don't want that, because you want all that tension on that middle delt when you're trying to do an exercise that is specifically targeting that. And especially the case, even more so in this muscle, because it doesn't get worked as much in other exercises like the front delt and the rear delt do in the case of pushing and pulling exercises respectively. So in this case, you want all that tension completely on that middle delt. Now, how do you make that happen? By making sure that the movement is done in pure shoulder abduction, or purely keeping the arm to the side of the body. Now the question is, how do you achieve that in this exercise? Well, to do so, you need to make sure that you take the load coming from behind your body. So in the case of, say, a cable lateral raise, you've got the cable coming from behind your body, as a result of which, when you raise the arm, it is forced to stay completely within the side of your body, not allowing it to go in the front. Given the fact that the weight is coming from behind, it itself will kind of restrict you from moving forward too much. And that is how you implement this. If you do so, you will ensure that you've got maximum tension on the middle delt itself. You'll retain all that tension over there, and therefore that's how you're going to get maximum effectiveness out of this exercise. So that's my quick little tip for you guys. It's very simple to implement and correct this very common mistake. And if you do implement this solution, you can ensure that you've got all that tension falling on the middle delt, and you'll be well on your way to developing some really awesome boulder shoulders. That's it guys, I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button right now, join the channel, join this movement, and don't forget to share this video with your friends and fellow gym partners, or anybody else you think may be suffering from this problem, or would just find this video informative in general. And that's about it guys, see you in the next video, and as always, keep learning, keep growing. Hey! Thank you for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. By the way, do you have any questions about that video, or just simply loved it? Drop a comment below and let me know. I love getting comments from you guys and read each and every single one of them, so be sure to comment. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. All the links are in the description, so go ahead and check it out. And finally, to watch another video, click right over here. Is because just like anything else, the human body is very adept and capable of trying to be as efficient as possible in doing any task.